Oh yeah.
What up, what up, what up, baby?
We back.
It's the re-up, it's the re-up.
It's the new episode.
I Love Melville Live. You know what it is? I Love Melville Space Live on YouTube. It's the re-up top 10 unsigned music chart show with your boy NTHATO. NTUKZA Bantu Hanabe, my big bro on the side. And today we rolling with the homeboy. My homeboy Abdul Pine in the building.
Hey, yo, what to do with the play? What's up? You because of the you hit on 100. Melville to be exact. The re-up. The re-up. Fill up your cups. Your cup is getting empty. You know, we out here. We ain't scale Melville, baby. It's true.
Okay. So we got another jam-packed show this week, man. Are you gonna hit us up with the number 10, number 9, bro?
Yeah. Let's do that.
Start it up one time.
Let's get it in. Yeah, who do we got at number 10 for this week?
Number 10, we got...
At number 10, we've got Ugo. Is it Ugo, right?
Oh, yeah.
Ugo 2V James. And the song is I Testify. And we're going to do a double play, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going to head straight to, after that, Stephanie Cook. The song is Forever.
Yeah.
Forever, ever.
Let's go.
never. We don't really have forever. Never say never. Never say never. We don't really have forever. The time is now. Never say never. Dying to live. We are living to die. Do what you love, even when you cry. Love what you do. It's good for me. It's good for you. We don't really have forever and ever. The time is now. Never say never. We don't really have forever and ever. It could happen to you. Dreams come true. It could happen to you. Dreams come true. We don't really have forever. The time is now. Never say never. Now. Never say never. Never say never. Never say. Never say, never say. Never say. Never say never. Never say never. Never say. Never say, never say. Never say never. Change the world. We could save the world, but we don't really have forever. You don't really have forever. Change the world. Save the world.
Hey, you still together with us, myself, NTUKZA, aka Mr. Chuck Norris, and on my side, and on my side, I've got NTHATO. You know,
Yeah,
his head is glistening today.
Because you never sleep.
Hey, you never sleep. And yeah, the show is called the We Up. We are counting down 10 of the best unsigned music. And we are putting the spotlight on 10 of the best unknown artists weekly. And really the aim is to engage in a dialogue in a pleasant tone, as accurate and as well researched as required. The goal is to sell South African urban street culture to the world. The target audience-wise, we are looking at an inspirational person, someone keen, someone that is willing to learn, someone that is willing to have fun with us. Weekly, we are counting down 10 of the best unsigned artists. And I've got a man staring right in my eye. Right there.
For sure. What it is, it's your boy NTHATO. We're in the building. That was number 10 and number 9 this week. A new entry at number 10. We got Hugo 2V James. It was a bubbling under last week. He came through. He was a guest as well. We had fun with him. Number 9, we had Stephanie Cook with a new entry back again on the charts with the new song called Forever. This is dope as well.
Yeah, Cook is nice.
Killing it, you know. Yeah. Okay. So we talk about, you know, how the most important aspects of the game as well at times. You know, we like to open a class session, you know, and like just give some knowledge, man, give some game to the young and upcoming dudes, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
you never know if even one of the dudes on the chart that we're putting on needs this type of knowledge or direction.
Yeah.
So we're doing it for the culture, for the love.
Yeah, for the culture.
Now, we're talking about, ownership, like your copyrights and your publishing. Like, firstly, we'll be talking about what is publishing and the two types of music copyrights, compositions versus masters. You know what I mean? And the three types of music publishing royalties you need to know about. You know what I mean? So let's go into what is publishing music. What's the name of that site? Soundcharts.com blog. Yes, that's what I was reading on right now.
Or the info.
Yeah.
The source.
They say music publishing is the business of promotion and monetization of musical composition. Music publishers ensure that songwriters receive royalties for their compositions and also work to generate opportunities for those compositions to be performed and reproduced. Publishing is the oldest vertical of the music business. It was there long before the first recording mediums came around, and in the early 20th century, sheet music publishing pretty much ran the music business. Publishers were in charge of putting compositions to paper, producing songbooks, distributing them to the stores, and compensating authors for the commercial use of their works. Fast forward through early recording days, the birth of radio, vinyl, cassette, tape, CDs, digital, piracy, download to own services, and finally streaming. A lot has changed since the songbook days, and nowadays music publishers earn money in a very different way, but their role in its core stayed the same throughout the years. Publishers are responsible for representing composers, songwriters, and lyricists, the authors of the musical works, making sure that they get compensated for the commercial use of their intellectual property. Back in the day, that meant paying them a percentage of songbook sales. Today, it involves collecting royalties across the industry on their behalf. More on that in the following sections. But first, let's establish the key terms of the publishing business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's deep.
Yeah. The key terms would be like that was what's publishing. What publishing is.
Okay.
It's the basis of the whole distribution and ownership of music and how I get it to the store from the maker, creator to the buyer type of thing.
Yeah.
And the man in the middle who gets the money.
I think
Shares
maybe
the money.
Everybody got
That's
to
the
eat.
interesting part.
Yeah, no, it's actually understood. We basically just been listening to what you've been outlining there. Very important about publishing and where artists actually get to understand how their music gets tracked.
Yeah.
And how it gets identified throughout all different types of platforms.
Imagine how things would actually be so different with our respect to art and culture if more of our previously dominant artists and creatives actually had this information. You know what I mean? Before their time ended. Like
your Brenda Fassy's.
Like if Manrosa was like 25 and he had this power, this knowledge.
Yeah.
That would have been a game changer, right?
Yeah.
But if you look at artists from
so
the early 90s, in South Africa, you understand.
Yeah.
Most of the music that they were able to put out, they don't own that music.
Yeah.
And it's a very sad reality.
But they wrote the music.
Yeah, they are composers.
But it belongs to the culture, man,
So who gets paid, Magunja?
The company, bro.
The company gets paid, but most of the money that goes to the artists would be to people that have composed the music.
Yeah, producers mostly.
And songwriters, because if you look at our music industry in South Africa, you find that there's an overlooked part of it, which is the songwriters part, where today you still have a whole list of people that are earning a lot of royalties from writing songs for people like Lebo Matosa, RIP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because of like a lot of
Big
people I met in the street, they were like, yeah, we songwriters. Because like in South Africa, I feel like we do have more songwriters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So sometimes I couldn't understand with you how does this artist survive? Then when you get to him, it's like, nah, I write music for other artists. Even way back when Amachita they were signing Paraping Ukwesta. He was writing music for other artists, like those two guys, Abongam. I forgot their names. You know what I mean? There were two guys, Lockenville. Costa wrote something for Lockenville way back. You know what I mean? So yeah, now it helps. It helps a lot because of now you can eat now as an artist if ever your music is not put out. You know what I mean? Because of there are people who see Bantuembu with writing, but when they get to the mic, it doesn't sound like the script the way I never playing a chord.
Yeah,
you know? Exactly, man.
Yeah. You know, and then we talk about now the two types of music copyrights: composition versus master. The composition is a musical work, harmony, melody, and etc. that may or may not include accompanying lyrics. Think of sheet music and words in a notebook. And then number two, the sound recording, aka the master, is a particular expression of the underlying composition produced and recorded by the recording artists. Think of music you stream on Spotify or wherever you get your soundtracks, okay? The difference between the composition and the master is a common music industry knowledge at this point. But in case you've missed it, don't worry, we've got you covered. If you want to take a deep dive into the topic of music copyright law, check out the recent blog post on sound blog post music copyrights. But in short, music copyright split in two distinct parts is just what I've referred to you right now: composition and the sound recording. Now, I don't know, man. Let's get back into the charts.
Let's go right back to it. We are now at number 8, and we've got Mr. Double D2 featuring Glizzer. And the name of the song there is Pela Mandla. Let's go.
Katitshela mina nkulunkulu sekumele ngize njani? Sekumele ngize njani? Sekumele ngize njani mina? Ukuze ngithole impilo engcono. Ngiyaguqa ngedolo ngithandaza. Ngiyathandaza mina. Ukhokho nabo ngiyabacela. Kodwa inhlupheko la ekhaya sithi isijime esishintshile la ekhaya. Inhlupheko isafana.
Bula Oshaya mathambo ushisa nempepe Ubiza bokoko Mina kudala ngihamba ngehla ngenyuke Ngijampa imifula ngudla amahlathi ngikhwela izintaba Unkosi yami ngincede zitha zami zingigwaza ngameva Mina ngishoda ngamandla ngishoda ngamandla ngabe ngiyabuka ngiyahamba ngishoda ngamandla ngishoda ngamandla Umoya uyakhuluma Ufile gazini le Nyafuma khuluma bakithi le Bengcela ningeke Ngono bangiqede Ngithi bayede jo Ngithi bayede jo Ngithi bayede Umoya uyakhuluma Bathi nginkinga jo Ngilethela abaphansi inkinga Bathi nginkinga jo Ngilethela abaphansi inkinga Ngifele jwale Ngithi bayede inkinga zingithwele Ngifele jwale Ngithi bayede inkinga zingithwele Umoya uyakhuluma Bula Oshaya mathambo ushisa nempepe Ubiza bokoko Mina kudala ngihamba ngehla ngenyuke Ngijampa imifula ngudla amahlathi ngikhwela izintaba Unkosi yami ngincede zitha zami zingigwaza ngameva Mina ngishoda ngamandla ngishoda ngamandla ngabe ngiyabuka ngiyahamba ngishoda ngamandla ngamandla ngishoda ngamandla mina ngiyafunga ngiyagomela ngizoziphatha njengensizwa ngizoqina ngizoba indoda ngempela ngiyathembisa mina ngiyakhala hlozi lakithi khuluma nami musuku ngifulathela izetha zami ziyangihleka wena uhlekisa ngami obheke nje ugila imikhubu ngiqeda nomoya amandla wasekho nyanyanyo khona manje ngikhumbula ugogo mambo yesa makethi kimi ngiyaphinda futhi ngiyakutshela ungathi angizange ngikukhuze sala kutshelo sibona ngomopho ngihlale phansi nogogo sidle izinkobe ngithanda uphuthu nobhontshisi futhi ngithande namasi uphuthu nobhontshisi futhi ngithande namasi bula ushaya amathambo ushisa nempepe ubiza bogogo mina kudala ngihamba ngehla ngenyuke ngithatha imifula ngikhuhla amahlathi ngikhwela izintaba unkosi yami ngincede zitha zami sengigwaza ngameva mina ngishoda ngamandla ngishoda ngamandla ngabe ngiyabuka ngiyahamba ngishoda ngamandla ngishoda ngamandla.
Mr. NTHATO Tema, me, I mean,
Yeah,
by
baby.
me, I mean NTUKZA. By me, I mean Chalk. Yeah. And we are coming at you live on I Love Melville Live Radio. Catch us on YouTube. Do subscribe, like, and share. It's I Love Melville Space Live. For now, let's get it.
All right,
On
all
to
right.
our next discussion.
So what do you have for us, bro?
Why should you sign a music publishing deal? I think that's a question that a lot of artists, also they're asking themselves.
Yeah.
And let's get to it.
Okay.
And I feel like Lime Zanzi, most people are going to Sony
Yeah,
publishing.
Licensing, yeah, I guess.
yeah, because obviously you're also looking for somebody that can cover enough ground for you, in terms of the territories that they keep speaking about.
Yeah.
The international territories, and also taking into account how many new music platforms there are. I think daily they are creating a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how fast things are becoming.
Yeah.
So if you are a songwriter with a publishing deal, music companies will manage your songs and make sure all of the royalties to which you are entitled are being collected. In exchange, the music publisher gets a cut, babatla something for doing all of that work and making sure that they manage your songs and all that. So they're gonna, in exchange, they're gonna get something from you. They're gonna bite you a little bit, and there's a standard fee, which it's like a percentage that they take. And obviously we will have fundies, people who are fundies at this, that can really extensively explain to us exactly what these are. But we should not confuse furthermore a music publishing company with a record label. While both share many of the same goals for their songwriters, publishers provide a wider array of services. And there's different types of publishers. And this is now in the way that they operate, not as in the different forms of publishing, but just in the way that they carry things out. We've got publishers that are more hands-on with an artist. For instance, they'll be there in the creative process, when the artist is busy, trying to get their mind around the topic of the song, or, where the furthest the song can go, things like that, they basically, that's one of them. That's one. And then the next one, we have those that are those publishers that are less involved. It's like they're in a shadow, they are there, but they are there, but they're not really gonna. They don't really show that they are there. but they are there. They are doing the work for you that's needed to be carried out. And then you've got those which work on a more consultative basis with the artist. So they sometimes take the lead from the artist, rather, on what subject matters or what sort of businesses to learn in and all that.
Okay, so from your understanding, what what are the 2 or 3, maybe one biggest or best publishing companies we have in South Africa right now?
I'd say any publisher who is international, because of the vastness of like how things have become musically
right now,
and digitally. You really need somebody representing you on the publishing side to be really, to cover enough ground for you.
Yes.
There's so much going on and things are happening so fast, and with just somebody that can only offer you services for like just our territory in SA, it's not enough. I mean, I can exemplify the situation by bringing in to the picture Master K, like a Master KG. If you obviously, he'll come to play a lot because I mean he's one of the few that we have that are actually
globally
doing it globally. Yes, exactly. So yes,
he's publishing your like
something. Yeah. So people like Sony, ATV in the country, those are the people that you. But also, with publishing, as per study that we have on the table about publishing. I got to delve into a lot of information about how important it is that as an artist you don't disappear a lot from your publisher seeing you, even in just your face, even just showing up in their building to say hello. Sometimes you don't always have to be showing up only because it's business.
You must just be there,
So is it Galo publishing company too?
Galo is pretty much more local. And I think they work hand in hand with like another one, Share Music.
Share. Okay. Share is quite big though.
Share is quite big, but they mostly local. That's why I did say earlier that we really would really be convenient for us to have somebody over that can really discuss some of these issues on a more
clarity.
On a more to give a lot more extensive understanding on the issues.
Yeah, some more clarity.
Because it makes sense. Because Moti, you should time and time go and see the publisher. You know what I mean? Because of you're not only the artist that he's trying to put out there. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And those people, what I've learned, they are friends with everybody in the continent, whereby it's easier for them to spread your music around.
Exactly. I was even going to be getting to that particular point where I actually wanted to speak about the fact that publishers, they do publishing. They that's their forte. That's their environment. It's like a freaking fish in the water, bruh.
Yeah. And it's expensive.
Sure.
Yeah.
So they've got knowledge, and this is something that they specify or rather specialize in on, like they literally breathe and they live publishing. So they've got a lot more information, which I mean the other information that I actually found out about this whole publishing thing is that as soon as you can just write a song and you can compose a song and actually have a finished product, you're already a publisher just by doing that. But you need somebody with knowledge, somebody that can put you in places like what Pine was saying just now about the fact that they got connections. That's what I was getting to, the fact that okay, imagine that you've written what you believe will be the next Billboard #1. For that to be visible, it needs to find its way to an artist who can perform it in the way that it needs to be performed. An established publishing company has the connections required to get your music into the hands of top performers. But now they're saying it in another context of somebody performing your song. But now this is now a situation where these publishers, they've got connections. They have open conversations with so many influential figures out there.
I think
and that's where you need your music to be.
In South Africa,
yeah,
where somebody like in a certain label says they took my song and they gave it to him. That was supposed to be my song, and I wrote that song.
Exactly.
You get that a lot, and maybe these people didn't even understand that they were just in a position of being songwriter, and their song just happened to be given to somebody else.
Exactly, but another twist to this, is the fact that if you're a songwriter, it's easy for you to be sidetracked. And if you have to manage your songwriting business and take care of the administrative tasks, with a publishing deal, you can delegate the work, and you can have a lot of workload off your shoulders, basically. With issues like with stuff like the issuing of licenses, the collection of royalties. If you've got somebody that really is a special, is somebody that specializes in that field, there you have it. Like, you don't really have to have yourself dealing with gazillion things. You understand?
So who pays the publisher?
The publisher is paid by your music.
So
the publisher, the money that is collected by the publisher is from the platforms like your iTunes and all that.
So he collects the money.
Yes.
Then he gives me the money. Then I pay him.
They take their share and then they give you your share. They split their money, and then when they finish biting it and doing whatever that they need to do with it, they give it back to you.
That's exactly.
Yes,
I'm
but
the
now,
one must pay them.
But now here's the thing. If you've been listening to what we've been discussing, they're the ones that are initially bringing the bread.
Yeah, true.
Because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be having money coming from places that only God knows. Like,
so let's say you're a hit. You're a hit, like you big.
Yes.
In a sense of Gucci, you pay your publisher. Is it possible that the money that comes in, it comes straight to you? Then when you say, publisher, I want to pay you this much, or the publisher comes with their own price and say, we charge this much. That's it.
The model. This is just the model and how the
rules of the game.
The rules have been set up. Yeah. They were set up before. Before.
Yo, bro. 20th century.
Early
20th century. The publisher been taking
as soon as there was something called a word, that's when they started, changing things. And when you came along in the 21st century, in the 20th century, you came to a state of,
it's a shark business.
You came to a state of let's flock together.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Eh?
So yeah, man, those are the perks of being a songwriter, and how far you want to take things.
Yeah,
you want to take them outside of your country, or you want to keep them under your blankets.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I feel like for South Africans it's expensive, but I've seen a lot of Mboti Banji, those African brothers. Lizas and Niger, Abu Pena Boy, like where
the Afrobeats
artists. They get the publisher where they wanna, like if Sandwa wanna go states, they wanna go get the publisher go states. If they wanna reach their son go states. Sure. Like they don't get the publisher go South Africa if only they wanna reach the global sound.
Sometimes it's just about collaboration.
Yeah.
Like association.
Because even some other guys,
with that guy.
They stayed, because I feel like some of the artists that we know, the underground kids, You know, about Sambok, before Kolkata were popular, they got publishers outside the country. That's why they were more famous than outside than here in the country. When they were introduced by your Kespanyoves, like people are big here. We're like, yo, who are these guys? Kantibone, about to publish from outside the country. So it's very wise to get someone outside the country.
Yeah, it's also a good move, you know. Anyway, can we get back to the chart, man?
Let's get back to the chart. You are tuned in to the Re-Up with myself, Mr. NTUKZA, aka Mr. Chalk, aka. You know what? I've got so many AKAs. But you know what? Alongside, I've got NTHATO and we've got Opine as our guest today.
Baby.
So we are coming at you live on I Love Melville Live. Do subscribe on our YouTube and join in the conversations, man, as to which one is the favorite one for the day. We count down 10 of the unsigned best musicians every week. And we're just shining the spotlight on all these top artists.
By far, I'm on number 8. Cookie.
Street culture at its best, man. That Stephanie Cook was number 9.
Number 9. I'm loving number 9 so far.
Number 8 was Mr. Double D2 featuring Gliza. Pelamanga. Now we're going to number 7 and number 6. DJ Khalido featuring Danny Doug. Go at number 7.
Slime.
That's a new one. That's a new entry at number 7. And then number 6, we got Slime featuring Rav. Oh my word. OMW. Yeah. Shout out to the West Rand. Yeah. Let's get it.
Let's go.
I
run a short shot. Hit the stage and make them jaws drop. Hammer time like a storm. Cause she love me for the awesome. Pull out game, been exceptional. Thought it was love, it was never real. That's how the hype it can make you feel. Done the door, man, I got the film. I came to chill, it just give me the go. I'm ahead of them ghosts. Me and my niggas, some sinners and folk got the grip in your souls and the drip is so frozen. Ice in my face, you can feel I be cold. Shit is just different when getting the dough. You wouldn't know cause you're thinking it's broke. Atlas when shrug the shoulders, I'm shifting the globe. So much action, need a GoPro. My shooter pointer for the promo. Money chats, give a FOMO. Stacking chips, this ain't go slow. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my face. I got no time for your hate. I got the pay for the chase. I count the cash every day.
So much action, need a GoPro. Over focused in my dojo. Couple bitches on my phone though. Hit them back, that's a no-no. She should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. I don't got time for the hate. I got the paper to chase. I got 'em making you wave. Fly dudes, be the band. Your girl thirsty, need a damn. So much shade, need a Dan. OMG, he the man. Milk the game, black coffee, get dream, don't need a hand. Oh damn, it's the gam on it. See your girl getting macked on. Strike a pose with my arms fold with a smug face like it's Capcom. Overskilled and I'm underpaid. Outshine them in the summer shade. Night vision when I tunnel gaze. Thunder strike me in 100 ways. In the same spot if I ever quit in my number days. No such, hoes blush when I post up. Stealth mode so I go hush. Silent killer like I'm Diz Miles. Can't explain, it's the X-File. New flow with the new drip. By the time it catch, I'm on the next style.
So much action, need a GoPro. My shooter pointer for the promo. Money chats, give a FOMO. Stacking chips, this ain't go slow. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my face. I got no time for your hate. I got the pay for the chase. I count the cash every day.
So much action, need a GoPro. Over focused in my dojo. Couple bitches on my phone though. Hit them back, that's a no-no. She should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. I don't got time for the hate. I got the paper to chase. I got 'em making you wave. Fly dudes, be the band. Your girl thirsty, need a damn. So much shade, need a Dan. OMG, he the man. Milk the game, black coffee, get dream, don't need a hand.
You tuned in to the re-up with myself, NTUKZA Hanabe, as well as NTHATO Tema. And we are coming at you live on I Love Melville Live Radio. Catch us on YouTube, I Love Melville Space Live, and do subscribe, like, share, and also join in the conversations. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter at I Love Melville L. Yeah.
Subscribe, like, and share on YouTube. I Love Melville Space Live.
And at number 7 there, we had DJ Kaleido featuring Danny Dark. Go. And at number 6, just now we played you Slime featuring Rev. Oh my word.
Number 7 was hard.
Yeah.
Number 7 was harder than
DJ Kaleido.
Yeah, it was hard.
It was nice.
Do join in the conversations, and I've given you so many avenues where you can just involve yourself and be heard.
For sure. So
it's the re-up.
Our guest today, if you tuned in for the first time, I introduce you to Pine. He's not a new person to this building. He's way out here, man. The nigga was on the Melville Drive. KT, my own girlfriend.
Melville Drive! You know, Gucci airbags on the drive, baby. You know, Gucci airbags. You don't care if we crash or not. Because we had Gucci airbags. I still have them in my garage. You know, we nice. You know.
Now we're on the re-up, man.
Now we're in the re-up, B. Now we're in the re-up.
We got you on, I saw you dropped a new song, a feature line a few days ago, man, online. It's on the Bubbling Under this week. We're already at number 6. We're going to play number 5, and then we're going to play the Bubbling Under. at the same time, which is going to be your song. So just tell us about, give us that journey, man. Like how that came about, you and your homeboys and who they are.
Tell us what it is.
Yeah. Shout out to the viewers one more time. What do you want to we out here, you know, if you didn't hear that, pause and rewind. Unfortunately, you can't because we live.
You're talking too fast, you listen too slow.
Yeah, man. Like you be lucky, you know what I mean? Even in NTHATO, would say for me to not do trap or any sound that's out there, you know what I mean? I got a chance to do an underground track, you know, whereby I always wanted myself to be underground, but I couldn't because for me, I'm commercial, dog. You know what I mean? I'm commercial, but I love the underground side, but I couldn't rap like the underground cats, you know what I mean? Because underground cats don't talk about money and fame and that. I mean, I used to talk about that, you know what I mean? Easily, like, yo, bought expensive watch, cost me $1,000, print the P pack, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Those about, but on the underground, it's more conscious, you know, you're learning, you know, they talk about bombastic words, something in the dictionary, the market with you, method man, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Then
You need
it takes a week
to write your rhymes.
which is true, you know what I mean? Because Pepu's, like,
that one.
he finished the dictionary.
Did you
That
see
one.
he dropped the freestyle like on 3 different beats, bro?
Sure.
Like in one go, and he's just killing like everything, bro.
Sure.
That one, you just give him a bucket list.
Yeah, that's
of
it.
Words.
That's it.
He's gonna sort it out for you.
I know Papoose, man. One of the greats.
So, man, the journey with the sound, like my boy, Clare Villa, you know, shout out to Clare Villa one more time. You know, so Clare Villa, he's working on his own sound, you know what I mean? And I don't know where does he get the influence and things like that, you know what I mean? But with me, not pine, you know what I mean? Everything goes better with pine, you know, pine tree, pine gel, pine everything, you know what I mean? So, Anka Piti, I was like, what am I gonna say? You know, then later on, Komoto, which is the guy, he's on his own lane. Otherwise, he drops the first verse. Then Kutle verse Komoto, I was like, nah, Komoto is going in hard. You know what I mean? And I was listening to this new kid in the blog, Blakey. You know, shout out to Blakey. You know, I was listening to Blakey like Mama, you know, Mama, like I'm listening to this trap. I'm like, okay, these kids are making it like Nandi. You know what I mean? So why don't I put in the same energy in Boom Beth? You know what I mean? Than put the dark energy that the Boom Beth has. You know what I mean? Because Boom Beth is dark. You know what I mean? Kids are perform on stage, and niggas come through the stage and hit you hard. Like, get out of stage. You know, in the trap world, like, yo, you dope. Everyone is dope with trap. You're not work, but you know, we see them as work cats. But when they see them as the dopest cats, say pew pew. What about the pew pew? Ask yourself the pew pew. What's the pew pew? You know, Tina, we kill you now. Like, hey, mama, pew pew. I was like, so I was like, okay, let me introduce the pew pew sound on the boom bath. You know what I mean? Let's confuse the enemy and say, at the end of the day, it's hip hop.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We can't run away from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It grows, it evolves. You know what I mean? So I really enjoyed the sound, dropped the verse, went to Clareville at the same time. I was like, yo, Tepo, I'm ready. You know what I mean? Dog, I took my probably NTUKZA take one take I record. You just only one take. Like, I don't need a script.
When I was young, I used to do one take. But hey, now I just do like a 2-line. You know, like an OG, you know, I drop a 2-line and I'll go get some tea and and I go stretch a little bit.
Because that helped me too, you know what I mean? Because I was writing, because of what NTUKZA is saying is true, you know, we shouldn't rush the process of writing. You know what I mean? Those two lines are gonna make your career. You know what I mean? Those 2 lines are the great thing. Because after punchlines, what comes after punchlines is nonsense in your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So after the 2 lines, you go drink a tea, ring and machite. You know what I mean?
You know?
Spark a plan, come back, freestyle. After freestyling, punchline come through, you write it down, you know,
Yeah.
like you structureize. Then out of a script is also share, so it's filled with punchlines only. It's up to you now to construct it to make it a dope verse.
Is that how you go about writing?
Yes.
Okay.
We needed
Don't
this take. We needed this view, this vantage point last week
Yeah.
Sure.
Out of time. Yeah.
about the creative processes. Man.
Yeah.
That's fair, bro. I respect that.
Because
Okay.
TV doesn't show what goes down.
Yeah.
It only shows us smoking weed. It doesn't show us high. You know what I mean? After that, they take their cameras away. It's like there's no content. You know what I mean? Whereby even in music, we go through a lot, but as a camera, like you practice the you know what I mean? Now the camera, you just take one take back you into him. But it's like easy E this one. You know what I mean? I can't record much. The studio. You know what I mean? So the creative side, it's up to you. It's how can you channel yourself inside to take out that animal that's inside you? You know what I mean? Because going to a studio, it's a blessing to step in the studio. You know what I mean? When the big and the microphone, that's a blessing. That energy. It evolves, it drives you crazy. So if you can control that energy inside, let it out. Don't care about what other rappers are saying. Let it out. Then I say to you, after the track, you're gonna come down and it's like, what just happened? And people are giving you applause. Like, you done. Because of you were free to become yourself.
Yeah. Just
Nice.
I don't know, man. Express yourself, stay in control of your energies while you do so, man. you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get back to the chart, bro.
Let's get back to it.
We'll
This is the re-up with myself, NTUKZA, Hanabe, and NTHATO Tema, and Mr. Pine.
Shoo! How am I supposed to smell a list?
Pineapple.
Pineapple.
Pineapple slices.
Dice pineapples. Yeah, we're still gonna dice pineapples.
Mama made it!
We're gonna chop it up, bro, when we come back. But now we're gonna play number 5, right? Flame Lico featuring Prof C's and Ben B, Set Drill on Fire. And then we're gonna play Bubbling Under.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Guys,
At your boy.
we don't have a song like we do have a song, but we don't have the name of the song. The song doesn't have a name.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's one
one
of-
of those cases.
We just dropped the song, then we shot the video, then the song was dropped on YouTube. Because if you can see the song on
Until
YouTube,
today, we're looking for a name. For it.
yeah.
It's the pick and pay song.
Doesn't have a name, man. But it's a lovely track, you know. It talks about what do we want, you know what I mean? Like, because we want more. Everybody wants more. There's no one who wants less. You know what I mean? There's a level that you reach and you're like, I do have, but I still want more. You know what I mean? And in my verse, I specify I want more like Satani. I got more like Mudimo. You know what I mean? So I'm in two worlds. You know what I mean? I can chill out here with you guys, and people look at me like Pine has everything that he wants. You know what I mean? Then I'll be in the hood at the corner. Then the kids will come up and say, you saw no, I think. You know what I mean? So I've best of both. You know?
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So let's get back to number 5 into the Bubbling Under. I love Melville, baby. It's the whip.
Been up from right. Young nigga came out cock. Pucking it buckets. Licking my fingers on me to Kentucky. Boy can't touch me. Out of your leg, bitches coming, they fuck. Broke ass niggas, they see me, they duck. While they hoes, they calling, they stucking. Ayy, clean. So mixed narcotics, smoking that dope. Still out of water, I'm pucking that boat. Pity a nigga, that shit is a no. You broke on your ass, that shit is your fault. Ice on my wrist, out of reach, had a coat. I'm the wave of the season, I'm staying afloat. You preach to the keys and I trust like a pope.
Same generation ecappella bophethiwe mfunjanisiwe nsiwe khehle nibuyisiwe thetha ngemali uniphabanisile I'm making paper like SARS. Where I'm from for the paper we rather get scars. I would like to teach you, leave you with truth, it's prof. I'm the type that rather spit bars. They like careful TV careful hero. My ladies and fun TV careful in this guy can't touch me. I'ma take you to school. You school, I'ma kick it like Kung Fu Zazi. So gay, if you feeling this vibe, must jive. Get the piece of that pie, must fight. Get too tight, I'll buy. BMI, we're getting the cheese and cats die.
Clean, 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 clean. So mix narcotics, smoking that dope. Still out of water, I'm pucking that boat. Pity a nigga, that shit is a no. You broke on your ass, that shit is your fault. Ice on my wrist, out of reach, had a coat. I'm the wave of the season, I'm staying afloat. You preach to the keys and I trust like a pope. Clean, 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 clean. I'm clean, chicken, licking, wing, wing. Flexing the ice on my wrist. Clean, 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 clean. Chicken, licking, wing, wing. Flexing the ice on my wrist. Going off the Henny, for your thoughts, here's a penny. I want the cheese, cheese. BMI like the keys. Ice on my wrist, freeze. A spade is a spade, nigga, call it. Yo, niggas ball on a budget. I want the kids to the city. We at the top sitting pretty. Then let's make a movie, no PG, drippy. Got that pussy on Fiji, she tell me she need me. I tell her she need it. Go dip in it, disappear like a dini. Hasta la vista. Never met the bitch, but I fucked her like a mister. Location is PVT, that chest like I'm easy. No pressure, no VVV. She wants Prada and Louis V. Pray for peace and tranquility. Fuck all that she say, he say. I heard assumptions. Went from nothing to something. Now we're clean, 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 clean. So mix narcotics, smoking that dope. Still out of water, I'm pucking that boat. Pity a nigga, that shit is a no. You broke on your ass, that shit is your fault. Ice on my wrist, out of reach, had a coat. I'm the wave of the season, I'm staying afloat. You preach to the keys and I trust like a pope. Clean, 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 clean. I'm clean, chicken, licking, wing, wing. Flexing the ice on my wrist. Clean, 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 clean. I'm clean, chicken, licking, wing, wing. Flexing the ice on my wrist.
Huda beat, yeah man. Give me more.
Ella. T-Man. They want more, here we go, they want more. They want more, I let you know they want more. They want more, hear me low. They want more, here we go, they want more. They want more, let you know they want more. They want more, hear me low.
Bagajuta sore vari, the route sore scary. Factory from the horse's mouth, not barry. Checkpoint the strata, mon point Jakakali. Do checks, don't disappoint Kibukali. Kakapa baba, bless a 20 Yakari. Upile Vesewani, Arenjaka yo. Perehela Pidi, Akiro Wakamo. The best things in life, dollar rent and change. They am sickest in a healthy way. Dog, I'm strange, yeah. Been 7 years before Spike was spiny. Very beats a maniga. Quite the way this prime, media seeker, they are these cycles got a shiny. From BFI to Intech, MP to cut tracks, they telling me they missed it. And exhibit can't get, all I do is one verse. You can do them diss tracks, your 6 homies head dead. Somehow I missed it, hi.
They want more, here we go, they want more. They want more, I let you know they want more. They want more, hear me low. They want more, here we go, they want more. They want more, let you know they want more. They want more, hear me low.
Give me more, baby girl, give me more. You belly like a limb, now they dropping sauce. I want more like Satani. I got more like Mojimo. Your pussy got your pussy as a tata. Money growing like trees, blowing money like trees. Blood dripping like water. Cause I want more, bitch. Dead bodies on the floor, bitch. Credit. I'm flawless, smelling like roses. Giving more bread like I'm Jesus. Making more weight like I'm Moses. More money, less problems. More money, more hoes. More cars, more houses. It feels like a talk. To walk in my house, it feels like a talk. Pussy, booty call.
They want more, here we go, they want more. They want more, I let you know they want more. They want more, hear me low. They want more, here we go, they want more. They want more, let you know they want more. They want more, hear me low. Yeah, Bari Villa Spani. Get to the ink, you can bend like piney. They're digging for gold, but not getting mining. What's mine, it's mine, that's the end of the line. What's taking yours, nah, ke mindy. Tsaka, di fella moon. Di sound in tsaka, bona basaka fella. Umuna tingwana na musadi uka jelwa, uka fella moon, cause nega uchaila. Uka pula wakidi korota seba vaila. Kimu reiki o, haseba smiler. Ita pulenki di back, tadi sit savannah. For the bank accounting, who said the O? Thought you the big spender, what you crying for? Listen to the chorus of the song. The sound is pumping, imagine Johnny the Thug wearing a thong. They want more, here we go, they want more. They want more, I let you know they want more. They want more, hear me low. They want more, here we go, they want more. They want more, let you know they want more. They want more, hear me low. Ella. Shoo. Shoo. Buddha. They want more. They want more. Here we go. They want more. They want more. Let you know they want more. They want more. Hear me low. They want more. They want more. Here we go. They want more. Shoo. Yeah, drill the beats.
That's our bubbling under for this week.
Yeah, baby, it's the re-up and we back.
In case you just joined us, good day to you and yours.
Yeah.
You are now tuned into the re-up Top 10 Unsigned Chart Show with myself, NTUKZA Hanabe, and NTHATO Tema. We are coming at you live on I Love Melville Radio. Catch us weekly counting down 10 of these dope unsigned artists. Yeah? Dope energy so far.
Yeah. Number 5 was Fame Lico, featuring Prof Season Ben B, Set Drill on Fire. And then the Bubbling Under, my man Pine, and his homeboy, what?
NXZ and Caravilla.
Yeah. We want more.
Mr. Pine is out here taking over. He's doing a takeover.
In a certain way. Yeah, he is.
You know what it is.
Filling up the cup, the re-up, you know what I mean?
For sure,
I'm all
for
up
sure.
in the cup, you know. That's pineapples, we out here. Shoot.
For sure. So yeah, man. Any more music coming from you, bruh?
Yeah. We've been working. Caravilla just sending me a bit, Malo, but otherwise, you know. I haven't wrote a verse yet, but it's sick. The beat is sick, you know, and we're gonna do a remix. Got this track. We want more, you know what I mean? We're gonna do a remix. But my plans is to get the young kids, you know what I mean? Under 10-year-old, because of there's a niece of mine, cousin. Then suddenly he took the beat and he made a song out of it, you know what I mean? And I was amazed. And he's 10 years old, you know what I mean? And already he's rapping, you know. So for me to protect the culture and the hip hop and the rap culture, we have to invite the young kids, you know what I mean? Because of they're the roots of what we're doing today.
True.
You know what I mean? Because of every kid is an artist until they grow up. You know what I mean? You know, whereby it was hard for NTUKZA to make it because of Satan into it. You know what I mean? You know, hip hop way back was evil.
Where's this gonna come to?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like there was no way that you can buy a car out of hip hop. There was no way you can buy a house with hip hop. You know what I mean? But the time we saw NTUKZA doing it, your Questas doing it, people from the hood, your Pro Kid doing it, we were like, this is where we're going. Your Double HP, this is where we're going.
Yeah.
Internationals don't want to hear their sound. They want to hear something different. That's why my piano is so big. It's because of it's different from everything in the country. You know what I mean?
It's
Hip hop
actually our
scene,
own.
yeah. The hip hop scene in SA
And
it's
it's
dead
ghetto.
now. Yeah, it's ghetto. The hip hop scene is dead now. But if you mix hip hop with my piano, like yeah, vuga vivi. You know what I mean? That's why Casper ran away from hip hop. He went to my piano. You know what I mean? But people couldn't understand why Casper is doing that. You know what I mean? But Nabila Katalokhan, because of I love hip hop and
So
I've been following
he's-
hip hop.
Has he now like dismissed the hip hop?
Not really. He did the
Okay.
same thing that Double HP did. Quiet on hip hop, quiet hip.
Mm.
You know what I mean? That time Double HP was doing the quiet hip. H2O was
WHP
hating.
was
Yeah, but I
Motwako.
think now, like,
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, Casper is at a stage where he's just enjoying himself. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
He
but
He doesn't want
He's
to
got
be
the
a
leverage.
conformist.
yeah.
He doesn't want to conform to, like, you know, just like one kind of, you know, a grouping of people or a sound, or he doesn't want to be boxed in.
Exactly.
He wants to grow, like,
it's the same thing that
he's
Double
enjoying
HP.
his
Yeah.
style.
And I get the same feeling also when I check out, you know, interviews from people like Questa also. You know, he mentions it a lot. You know, he's not in competition anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's not
like,
about to go toe to toe with some 18-year-old trying to out-rap them.
he doesn't care.
He's
bruh.
here just to have fun.
Yeah,
Exactly.
like,
Exactly. Because of it
Me
comes the
also,
point.
you know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
about
true.
fun.
that's the thing.
That's
you
true.
know.
Because of you had your fair share
Yeah.
of because hip hop, it's hip hop is like Olebolo. You know what I mean? It's whereby
It's an
what
initiation.
yeah, what
Sure.
It's an
yeah.
initiation.
I was only a house DJ or any other musicians.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you
That's
hip
what
hop,
niggas don't understand.
exactly. Go America. If you're doing hip hop, they see you as a gangster. Most South Africa, way back when you're doing Kwaito, they see you as a toad.
Bruh. The Pantola.
Is a pantola. You know what I mean? So those things they connect somehow. That's why you must study the sound and say, which it's like Sando Yava, Sando Chakokai. You know what I mean?
And Tungwangivar, because like run about the same times when Snoop Dogg and the West Coast gangster rap was rising.
Mhm.
What was happening here?
Mhm.
Trompies,
Trompies, yeah.
and
Majita Makhio, they were having
At the
beefs.
same time.
Yeah,
when
Dr. Makhio, yeah.
was also starting. When you
And
look
Abu
at
Dr. Makhio
Snoop
introduced
Dogg
hip hop to
swagger,
us.
Yeah.
Abu Dr. Makhio, Abu Sinyaka, and those people were quite artists, but they introduced hip hop.
It's
Sinyaka probably was the first guy to drop hip hop song. You know what I mean? Way back.
it's but Ibiza and those guys, the Imbongis, when you like,
Look at Zola.
Yes, yes.
Zola was
Zola
rapping.
walks in, like
Yes.
that guy that chants for him is like
Yeah.
the same guy that speaks for the president
Uh-huh.
and he represents the people and speaks to the president.
Yeah.
That's where the MC and the rapper actually like sort of came from, like a person who speaks about like social ills.
Yeah.
Just like fights
That's
the power type of
exactly.
thing, because it was a weapon for change.
Exactly. Because it's the same thing. Also, Mendoza, next year Mendoza and Fetu, I see a true hero. You know what I mean? I see someone knowing he told ghetto stories. You know what I mean? Now, if you listen to Mendoza, it's like a trap sound. It's like hip hop. You know what I mean? Like you can hear that
And those are
sound.
so gangster, bro.
Exactly.
And you know, there's an angle. There's
exactly.
an angle to.
It's not quite is huge.
Yeah.
Quite is
You
huge.
know, there's an angle to this to the Kwaito from Zola specifically.
Exactly. It's
You know
hip hop.
that, you know that Kwaito from Zola. If you
That's
actually
rap.
look at those guys that did Kwaito in Zola,
Yeah, that part of the country.
like people like Mendoza, Mendoza, and this woman, R.I.P. Shows.
Yes.
They've got this rock thing going on there. Have you guys noticed this rock element?
Exactly.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
They
pop.
And they're not just saying it.
Yeah,
they're
they
not
do.
just saying it. They're
Yeah.
actually
Living
have-
it. Yeah.
Like Mendoza would go and like collaborate with a whole rock artist,
Artist.
Yeah,
exactly.
band, bro.
Some
like
African slash rock, whatever.
Kenny K.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Look
the
what
same
happened to
will-
Ken Mendoza.
The same would happen with Umshoza. The same would happen with people like Abu Bravo and all
Yeah.
those guys from
TKZ.
Zola.
Yeah.
They've got that thing, but I've never, until today, I'm mentioning this, but I've never heard anybody mention that angle of the Kwaito that came from Zola.
From
It
that,
actually has a
Yeah.
lot of connotations of rock music.
Even Chance,
It does.
even Chance was
Yeah.
quite was like it has a soft sound in it.
That
Because
sample
of
was
those
so
people
dope.
understand what drives the sound, what people want in the music. You know what I mean? And once the culture catches it, the hood catches. You know you're nice.
Away.
I know
We
you
took
guys.
that whole thing from Kanye. We're like, oh, something.
Sure, man.
Hit it on the nail.
Yeah, because you can't make a sound
I
without
murdered
something.
that shit.
That's Get into it like
You know,
voice.
we know that through the fire.
Yeah.
Through the
Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, that was hard. And through the fire, it was like it's history. What happened to Kanye there? It was history because
His
it was
first album.
yeah, because he was telling a story of how he got
in a car accident. How he got signed his record deal. Like,
he nearly died there. And Kamoma Chita, they talk about Chance and some other niggas on the wheelchair.
yeah.
You know,
Okay, yeah, the influence. Yeah.
because of the sound that came out of the sampling that came out of that. Rona, when we heard that,
It was magic. Eh? I remember.
we were excited. We were getting excited with the
Ghetto
sampling thing, and then
Ghetto
at the
therapist.
same time, these were the stories that were
Yeah.
happening.
Exactly.
You understand?
Good luck.
Accidents.
Yeah.
And yeah. And then we took this thing and then we just mixed it up and we were like, voila.
When NTUKZA came with the Sutu rap, people were surprised.
Yeah.
When you dropped Sutu bars, like, you know what I mean?
Murder.
Sure.
Murder. Yeah. Anyway, yo, man, let's get
I
back
know.
to the
Let's
chart.
get back to the chart. Let's get back
Reminiscing here.
Let's get back to the nitty-gritties.
Right, number 4 and then number 3. We're gonna do a double playback.
Yeah, so at number 4, we have House Victims SA featuring DJ Kaleido and Bonj.
Bonj or Bonj, yeah. It's called Utando.
Okay, I'm sorry for pronouncing it wrong. Bonj, Utando. Let's go. And okay, the next one is gonna be Shares Deep at number 3 featuring Uniboys. Siapeja.
I never.
I'm excluding myself.
Man gotta do what a man gotta do, okay?
Hopeja is very dangerous.
Take off what you have on. There's no need for you to be afraid, 'cause I will be here. I'll hold your hand when you're ready to go. I'll take you there. Ooh, come on, baby. Oh. La 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 la. I'll take you to a place where we can lose ourselves. Our bodies hit the ground, we're rolling round and round, chest upon chest. When you look into my eyes, I feel your soul come alive. Look into my eyes, release your love deep inside of me. La 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 la. Let me take you there. I'll take you there. You there. Go anywhere. When the moon comes, our love will rise up to the sky. Ngokutando olungaga luyanyukela phezulu. When the moon comes, our love will rise up to the sky. Ngokutando olungaga luyanyukela phezulu. Ngokutando olungaga luyanyukela phezulu. Ngokuthanda olungaga luyanyukela olungaga
better. I'm a Louis V, I'm a Louis V, I'm a Guess, I'm a Gucci, I'm a shampoo, I'm a challenge, I'm a polo, I'm a Porsche, Sapetchala, Sapetchala.
Yo, abantwana baningi kangaka bezufuna ukungakhi abantwana bayishaye ipokoto sasozwa mfana bafuna ishampeni bafuna imowet amadoda amawisi lalela very mfana lalela very mfana
uyabona ungenzana bana barata dizupha unidi energy mene pete udinga umsebenzi uzoye kukopoza asambe serazi ntana kithi uzopoza because uswekile uyabona kunjani asambe sopheje ntana kithi kona ke asambe sopheje ntana kithi kona ke
Us on YouTube, I Love Melville Space Live. Do subscribe, like, and share. And on Twitter, follow us on @ILoveMelville. Yeah, so that was number 4, House Victims SA featuring DJ Kaleido and Bon J, Utando, and the one that just came in there was Shares Deep featuring Uniboys.
Yeah.
Out in Asia, Pecha.
Yo, we been chilling, man. We got my boy Pine in the building.
Yeah.
It's your boy NTUKZA, Bantu Hanabe, aka Zuki, the OG, and your boy NTHATO Tema. We chilling with the Re-Up Top 10 Unsigned Music Chart Show on I Love Melville Space Live on YouTube. Subscribe, share, and like. We're in the house, man. We changing the game. Today it's been dope, man. We've been talking publishing. You know, we spoke about a few nice things when it comes to, you know, what you must look out for before you sign a deal. And,
maneuvers, you know,
how to maneuver, how to think like somebody who knows what they're getting into before you get into something.
Before you get burned.
Yeah, you know, we've been chilling with my boy Pine, just catching up and talking about some music and, you know, what how the game's been going lately and what might happen and what might not happen.
Yeah, so now we've actually almost come to the end of this
show,
episode.
Man.
This was another dope one, and you know, all the brand new entries, some cooling sounds. We just heard like some nice amapiano sounds just now. And
I'm a
one
deep house
can't
fan,
help
though.
one can't help but be in high, good, positive spirits.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm a deep house fan though, man. You know, that's me. You like my piano?
Amapiano is quite nice.
I love the pianos too, man.
Amapiano is quite nice.
Like I feel like girls love deep house. Okay, so
Ratchet girls from the hood love I'm a piano.
Yeah, and I'm
Those are the best
I'm a
girls.
piano with some sense.
Yeah, I'm a piano. It's all right.
You know, also this
that-
piano is getting. It's got some sort of classes now. You know, like there's a piano. You know,
Stokey.
that
I feel like
is
DJ
for
Stokey.
a certain type of group of people.
Yeah, that's true.
And
I
these
understand,
pianos they differ, man.
Yeah.
They differ now, man.
And there's ratchet ones, and there's different types. Maybe we can get somebody in, that can
piano
really, let us know exactly what's up in the culture.
For sure. I'm
That's
trying
true.
to talk to some people on my side.
Because I just feel like all there is in Amapiano is just like music and more music.
just fireworks, actually.
It's not like hip hop where you've got
stories.
You've got like different angles, and
Yeah.
you've got different people occupying different spaces in hip hop.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Politics.
Because Amapiano, we don't really, because Amapiano has all these corners, but people don't know them. You know what I mean? Because of like everyone who's playing Amapiano is playing their hit song.
The thing about Amapiano is it's still new. We're exploring it. So
Yeah,
everybody's
exactly.
just
Right now, it's
in
just
discovery
a thing of covering our eyes and having as much fun as we possibly can, because the
Get
time
loose.
on Earth is still limited.
Yeah,
That's true.
bro, hey.
So yeah, let's
limited.
just have fun and just give thanks to all the people that are heading the game, people that are in the forefront, our Maporisa and all these people, and just hope that they are taking us in the right direction.
And don't worry about the man next to you. That's not your competition. You want to see a competition? Look at this chart, man. I'm gonna give you a recap right now. Son.
Yeah, recap.
The best top 10.
Number 10, we got Hugo 2V James with I Testify, gospel artist, gospel song right there with some rave type of vibes. And then number 9, we had Stephanie Cook with a new entry, with a new song called Forever. It's very nice, kind of house music type of
Chill
vibes,
vibes, yeah.
bounce type of shit.
I heard that one. Yeah.
And then number 8, we have Mr. Double D2 featuring Glyza, Batipela Mandla. That was a nice song, kind of like another socially conscious song, just to inspire people in the hood, hustling,
Yeah.
And then number 7, we have DJ Khalido featuring Denny Doug with Gone Go, which was also a house type of vibe, it was very nice dance floor music. And then number 6, we have Slime featuring Rav with OMW, Oh My Word. Number 5, we had Fame Lico and Prof C's and Ben B with Sad Drill on Fire. Number 4, we had House Victims SA featuring DJ Khalido and Bon J with Utando. Number 3, Shaz D featuring Uni Boys, but this is becha. And the beautiful thing is you've actually experienced all this music because it's music videos, we're giving you the exclusives.
The
And
visuals are better.
this week I think we've had a lot more new entries than before.
So nice.
So many new
So
entries.
dope.
Wow.
We are all about exposing, all of this talent, all of this unsigned talent, We are all about making sure that, it's heard, in the corners that most people never really even know exists.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yo.
today was no different. We had another dope one, and
dope.
we still have quite a long haul to go, and
Just a stretch.
this was a nice another nice presentation with like a lot of education in between, and a little bit of craziness there and there. I mean, how can you help it?
Yeah, we can't help it. Yo, man, I repeat though, man, your competition is on these charts, nigga.
Mhm.
And it doesn't matter who's taking this to heart.
Yeah.
Just say your competition is here.
Gospel, you
We're the
name it.
exclusive, man, the
R&B.
one and only, bro.
Out here.
Yo,
Yeah.
the leaders, like before, you know what I mean? Ahead of the curve. We beat the bands like a BM ad.
Shoot! Boss! We got a hyena!
We got a hyena in the building.
So let's go to number 2, man. Can we go to number 2?
Yes, please. I can't wait for the number 1, man.
Number
2, we've got It Music featuring Colin Castro.
No wahala. You know what that means? It's slang. It's Nigerian slang.
What does that say?
No problem.
Oh, yeah.
No stress.
No matata.
Like
No
Hakuna
wahala.
Matata.
Yeah, Hakuna
Yeah,
Matata.
no wahala. Brother
Yeah.
now. Shout out, man. I love that.
So it is what it is. At number 2 is IT Music featuring Colin Castro, No Wahala Asambe.
Yeah, I go give you the best, no wahala. Ay, 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 ay. Show you my money, I know you want it. Ay, 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 ay. I love me your body, yeah. I love it when you go down low. I told you my baby, yeah. I can never let go. No wahala, I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest, no wahala. Oh, I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest, no wahala. I'ma give you my best. I need you in my bed. Oh, she be crying in my bed. Oh no, hell nah. We on with the squad. Baby, ngikhazingi cabangawe. Ebusuku emini ngitalagawe. Girl, I love you and I need you. But there's a bakuluma but no my issues. Understanding, feeling I'm a gang and see the Mali. When you call me, I will give you cause you love me. No wahala, gotta give you all that you want, my love. Yeah, I go give you the best, no wahala. Ay, 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 ay. Show you my money, I know you want it. Ay, 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 ay. I love me your body, yeah. I love it when you go down low. I told you my baby, yeah. I can never let go. No wahala, I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest, no wahala. Oh, I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest, no wahala. No wahala, my baby, yeah. Keep it steady, my love, yo. Oh. Move your body like a finesse. Girl, you know I got plenty love for you. Oh, now I'll show you that this love is natural. Yeah, yeah. I make you still be sure, baby. Yeah. Many people don't know, but when I pull up, they know. Make you wanna have more. Stand, put the gun like I'm on top. I'ma give you that time when you need it. Cause you all about me, I get it. Reason why I won't let you go. I will give you the best, no wahala. Ay, 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 ay. Show you my money, I know you want it. Ay, 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 ay. I love me your body, yeah. I love it when you go down low. I told you my baby, yeah. I can never let go. No wahala, I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest, no wahala. Oh la 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 la. I'ma give you my best. No go treat you like rest, no wahala.
Is the re-up, and we are presenting to you 10 of the best unsigned musicians from all walks of Mzansi. The urban sound coming from ilovemelville.live.
Yeah, baby, the 411 and the 011. If you want to know who's running these streets a week,
we
holla at
running
us, son.
We running things.
That was IT Music, Colin Castro, Noah Holla, number 2, baby. Killing it. Number 2, better than your number 1. We ain't even at number 1 yet.
That's what's up.
Man, the party almost over though. You know? So yo, thanks for joining us this week, man.
Yeah, big up, man.
Bro.
Yes,
Big up, dog. Big up, dog.
We
Big
are
things
super
coming,
fun.
dog. You know, big things coming. I'm motivated. You know what I mean? The last time I was here, they told us whether they're shutting down. And I was very excited when I saw you guys back. I was like, hey, sir, I need to, because of Nami Vele, on the low key, you know what I mean? You're going to help me out, Vele, you know, in terms of structurizing my own show. Because you know my energy is crazy, you know what I mean? You know, Nami Vele, new people I want to bring in, you know, so it's gonna be nice to work the same building as NTUKZA is working, you know what I mean? This is the same guy who worked on BET stages, you know what I mean? And I'm working the same stage as him now, you know what I mean? It's nothing but a blessing, man, you know what I mean? Mama made it! And guys, if Nzwanga, you know, NTUKZA just mentioned my name. Like, you know, I'm so excited right now. You know, I can't deal with myself.
The pine cones.
Shoot!
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Catch us again, man. But we're wrapping up now. We're gonna go over now to our number one, and we hope that you guys had as much fun as we had. And yeah, do join in the conversations on YouTube as well as the platforms that we've given you. On Twitter, do follow us on @ILoveMelville L. Yeah.
On Facebook is ILoveMelville.live. Instagram, ILoveMelville.live. YouTube, I Love Melville Space Live. It's where you at right now, baby.
And NTHATO, people must call in, dog, because we have a phone here. We must call our friends.
Okay, we'll let you know. We'll let you know. So, number one this week, man. It's been on the charts for, I think, 4 weeks now. Nah. Or coming up, building up.
Is it a hip hop?
First time on number one. It's Afro Beat. It
Man.
is so dope. So dope.
Can't wait to hear it.
Oh my God.
Can't wait to hear it. I thought it's hip hop.
The vocalist. I think it's from Mpumalanga or something.
Shout out to MP, man.
Yeah.
I just love the message, man.
Yeah,
You know,
and the content, man. The arrangement, the composition. It's dope, man. And
you
the
wouldn't
visuals.
say that this is an unsigned chart just listening to the next song. Also.
Yeah. The number ones, the standard
And
that
the
we're
rest
trying
of
to
the
bring,
songs.
you know, because there's a lot of stuff on the streets, bro. Trust me.
Yeah.
But all this other fugazi type of these niggas are selling. Don't go with that, bro. I got you. I got you. I'm the plug, man. Number
Sit
one,
back.
Cool Kid, the vocalist, NTHATO. It's the
Shoot.
re-up, baby. Top 10 unsigned music chart show, baby.
Wrapping up.
Fill up the cup.
Shout out to my boy NTUKZA. It's your boy NTHATO. NTHATO.
Hey, yo, what do you
Fine.
do? Play cash up in the building. What's up? You know, keep it going. Give it some man. You hit 100.
And a big shout out
Beba things
to
open.
our
Le moyeni.
Huge shout out to my tech baby.
Yeah.
Sona.
She's holding things down at the back
She's
there.
holding
Yeah.
it down, man. Thank you. Let's
Lovely.
get it.